we're way past our time, Brent. So we're gonna do the thing called unhelpful advice, but I'll lead you into it.
What do we do? Unhelpful advice?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading my text. I apologize.
I love your family.
Some girl, Charlotte, just texted me needs money.
Let me ask you
I'm
something.
going to invest.
You've done other podcasts before. Would you do this again?
Your guys's?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll be in a much better place.
We bought a house. You know that, right?
Oh, love it.
And there's a studio. We have a nice place.
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah.
But we would love to have you back when we're in the new place.
Literally, whenever you want.
I just can't believe this is the first time you're doing it. I mean, we've had a bunch of people on a bunch of times, and
you've had all my friends on,
and I've asked you so many fucking times. It was just a Monday night thing.
The Monday night thing's not going to change. So it's either
I
don't know what to tell you.
We'll be here.
We'll be here.
For you, we'll wake up on a Tuesday early in the morning.
No, and keep on keeping on.
Because I woke up early in the morning to do your.
It was 1 o'clock.
It's fine. That's morning. I'm a comic. That's
right.
morning for
me too. I got up at 6 a.m. Not a big deal.
Your kid though, what is that?
I always get up.
What
at
is
6.
that? What is that like?
It's the best thing in the world. Makes you realize that none of it really.
But going into it, before he was born, did you have
I was so selfish.
trepidations?
I was so selfish. Selfish because in entertainment and as an athlete, you got to be kind of a narcissist. It's all about you. The world revolves around you. Then we have a kid, and I'll be honest, everyone goes, dude, right when he's born, you have this connection. It's going to be crazy. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. He comes out, I'm all, not really there. He's just like a football with eyes. He needs his mom. He needs his mom so bad. I'm like this side piece that makes sure that they don't die.
Yeah.
But like his grandma's there and they're taking care of him. I'm sleeping on the couch. This shit sucks, dude.
Yeah.
And then probably like 3 months into it, he starts to get a little bigger, like figure things out, and it's the best thing in the world. And like I've done cool stuff in my life, man, through football. Even sniffing the NFL and playing in big college football games, fighting the UFC in some biggest fights in the world. Sold out arenas. sold out theaters and stand up and shooting a stand up special. Just bought a Ferrari, bought my dream house, right? I'm not bragging. I've done cool shit, man. Nothing compares when I come home from this at 4 o'clock. My son runs up and hugs me, goes, "Daddy," and runs up to me. So that's why I can't do podcast Monday night. That's why when people ask me to do stuff, I can't do it. That's why when Bravo goes, "Hey, we want you to do a show in New York. We'll pay you this much money." I'm like, not happening.
Yeah.
You could pay me Beyonce money. I'm not going out there. I'm telling you, man. I've done cool shit. There's nothing better than having a kid.
Now,
if you're a good dad.
Would you consider, even before you had the kid, did you know that you were going to be a good dad in terms of providing and making sure that the kid was safe?
For sure.
That's what we're concerned about.
Oh, no way. Bobby's a good person.
No, he's a good person.
So he's going to figure it out.
He's going to offer time and fun and obviously a lot of those emotional things, right? But
he's gonna be the
will
funnest
he
dad.
leave his medication on the counter every day for the kid to open? Probably.
I'm telling you, he won't, because the kid's gonna be around, and you're gonna realize how fragile they are, and the world becomes so scary. So when my kid's at school today, and this is weird, I have the anxiety like I've never had before about my son. I got to worry about, he's in a popular school. I'm like, would a shooter go there? So I started looking at other schools. Now I used to be, and he's 3. Yeah. I used to be that guy like Bobby. I'd just leave things out, wouldn't think of everything. Your mind changes. Everything changes.
Now, is that a guarantee though? Because if it doesn't change,
guarantee it is. Guarantees, because he's not a bad person.
He's not.
You wouldn't be with him if Bobby.
Right,
I guarantee you, he will change. And I'm saying it's not even a change. You don't even know what's happening. Like my financial advisor goes, remember when we told him we're gonna have a kid? I go, yeah. He goes, let me show you the income you had before he was born. Let me show you a year later. I subconsciously didn't do anything. I just went into this dad mode. I'm like, oh shit, I got a kid on the way. I need to get my shit together. And I already had my shit together, kind of.
Yeah.
But you just naturally go in this dad mode, and all these other revenue streams start coming in, or this thing I was thinking about doing, I fucking did it. Now it's killing it for me. This thing over here, I'm thinking about touring this much. I tore that much. So all these certain things started happening that just subconsciously as a papa now, it happens.
Wow. That's incredible. That was the best pitch I've ever heard when it comes to kids.
And I don't say that to everyone. There's certain people who go, dude, should I have kids? I go, I don't know, man. You got to figure it out, because kids are so, I'm just like, no, you figure it out.
Yeah,
That's me being like, fuck no.
Yeah.
But there's certain people I meet where I'm like, you got to have kids.
And
here's my thing, Bobby. And I don't know you that well, but the time I spent with Bobby, The world's filled with shit, sometimes shit people. You owe it to the world, and you have skills.
Don't fucking do that.
I'm serious. You owe it to people to have
like
kids.
I'm Neo
But
in Matrix.
also
I'm not
you're
Neo
not-
from Matrix.
No. Hold on, Bobby.
yeah.
Because you're a good person. You've gone through experiences that you can pass down to a child.
That's where it gets a little hairy because him and I both have murderers in our families, addiction.
Oh, come on.
But eugenics, we're
but
bound
you've
to make
learned
a
for that.
serial killer.
No, you're not. Get out of here.
Yeah,
But
we're not.
you've learned
You
from
know
it.
we're not.
You
Fuck
guys
baby,
are two
that's
good
crazy.
people, and but also those serial killers and those shit people in your family start because they have shitty parents.
That's true.
Serial killer kids. That guy. Look at him right now.
I believe that.
Right.
I love
100%.
The shirt's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, your kid is like fucking the new Cho Sung Lee or some
You
shit.
have kids? No one
Never.
out there has kids?
No one. He can't fuck.
How
no
old
one
are
wants
you?
to fuck that.
How old are you?
39.
You got to get going.
No.
How old? You got to get going.
29. I'm gonna get
You're
married
good.
next
No,
year.
give it up.
Really? That soon?
doesn't-
My dad had me when he was 60.
Gotta get it going.
He
Can we get a freeze frame on that face and make that the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Just so.
Yeah. Like Theo's dad was 70.
yeah.
Yeah. That's her dad was the same.
Do you have
60
demons
something.
from it?
Do I have what?
Demons from it.
What kind of demons?
You tell me.
I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think that growing up with a really old dad was really difficult because I
Challenging.
saw him withering away. And the
Yes.
weirdest part about it, not weird, I regret it now, but I didn't understand it as a child. But when my dad would come visit me in school, I was ashamed because everyone was like, "Oh, your grandpa's here," and I'm like, and I would try to like
That's
run
what
away.
I was referring to. I'm not being mean at all.
I
but
feel fucked up about it now. I'm like, why didn't
I
I
know.
do that as
I
a
know.
child? But
I
I
know.
was embarrassed of my gray-haired old father.
But when you're a kid, you don't realize it. Like I had a friend whose dad was super old. I remember he was super embarrassed about it. So that's why I asked, "Do you have demons?"
Yeah.
Because he has. I don't call him demons. He has. I would say monsters.
Yeah, but Steve Martin was in the 60s, right? When he had a kid. You think his kid is embarrassed to Steve Martin?
Not now,
Different
but as
animal.
a child,
When he's
it's
a child,
different.
it'd be tough.
But if you're a kid and Steve Martin's your dad, you'd be like, yeah, that's my dad. He's old, but he's Steve Martin.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest names in the world, so I think it's a little different. But in general, like if you talk to Theo about it, I think you look at the world different when your dad's like, you know, you're in your 14, 15, he's dying, man. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going
shame.
on here?
And it's not like my dad was some like decrepit old man when I was younger either. He would come in, he looked like a mafioso. He would always come in a suit, dark glasses, fucking attaché case all the time. Like he was like James Bond.
Yeah.
But even then,
and
the
Father
fact that
Time
he
goes,
was
cool story. Let me touch you on the shoulder.
But even then, he was a gray-haired, obviously older guy, and I just didn't want my friends to know that was my
I know.
dad.
It's a bummer, right?
It's so fucking sad.
I wish I met him.
Yeah, he was dope.